Good morning, everybody. Chris van die Kerk here at Blue Rhino Safaris. It's been a while since you've heard of me. Ever since we could start traveling again, things have been happening and I've been trying to get on with it a little bit. And that is the first point of business today, is to say thank you very much to everybody that has been supporting me, booking tours for next year, buying Victron stuff, Blue Nova batteries, National Luna products, everything that I support. Everything that you purchase through me helps my business to move forward and survive this whole COVID thing. So a very heartfelt thank you very much to everybody that is still supporting me and that has the ability to do so. I do appreciate it. Without you guys, I don't exist. It's just as simple as that. So this video is a new release of a tour next year in November or October. It's an old tour that I'm revisiting, so that is coming towards the end of the video. I just want to go through the trips very quickly. People ask me about August and what am I doing in August. Because of COVID in 2020, many of my trips have been moved to 2021, so you'll see blocks of time that is not on my calendar. And the main reason for that is it's either private tours that I have going on, or it is 2020 tours that have been moved over to 2021. And therefore there's several gaps in my calendar. If it looks like I'm not really interested and I'm not doing tours, believe me, next year is going to be the busiest year I've had in the last 10 years. Catching up with 2020 as well as doing the new tours. So I thought, let me quickly go through the 2021 tours that are actually still available. And then the new one that I just released now. Oranje top to bottom. This is the Orange River tour that I did end of the year now in 2020. Spectacular tour. I have bookings on it already, so if you want to go with February next year, I've had a comment about it being hot in the Richtersveld in February, and I can tell you it is a fact, it will be hot, but it's hot most of the time in the Richtersveld. In any case, whether you go in August, whether you go in February, whether you go in December, it's always hot. So we are in our vehicles during the day in the air conditioning. You can sleep with a fan at night in your tent, and then you can swim in the river if you want to. So it's not really an issue. I enjoy the Richtersveld all over the space of the calendar. So Orange River top to bottom, we start in Zastron, we end up in Alexander Bay. It's about 9 nights. It is 9 nights, very well priced tour, really incredibly impressive tour. One of those that you think is going to be a boring one, but it's really a nice trip to do. Kagalagari and Southern Namibia is full, sorry. That is also the lead into the Skeleton Coast tour, which is also full. Serengeti, we have one space available if anybody's interested. I am communicating with the guys in Tanzania already, or with the runners on the borders, and it looks like at this point COVID test is all that we're going to need to be able to pass through the countries. Then I have Botswana Blitz, 2 tours, identical, one after the other, just to try and make up a little bit of ground that we lost in 2020. So 2 exactly the same tours. Moremi, Chobe, Savuti, the Makgadikgadi Pans, really a very nice tour, 11 July and 19 July. Then the only trip for the year that is a lodge tour is Lesotho Luxury Winter. All food is included in the restaurants, your accommodation for the 4 nights. This is a really very nice trip to do. For those who don't have tents, you can do this trip and we sleep in lodges. We have a red wine in the evenings. We eat in the best restaurants in Lesotho. We don't sleep outside and drive in every day. We sleep inside of Lesotho in some of their best lodges that they have available. And then the new tour, the KZN Compile Your Own tour. I tried this last year for this year, but with the COVID things that were so haywire, I decided to rather shift it over and do it next year. So I'm starting it from the beginning again. KZN Compile Your Own tour is broken into sections, and you book for the sections that you want to do. So 17 October 2021, we start in Port Edward. That is our first night, and then the whole trip, if you do the whole thing, is 15 days. If you do part of it, then it is just the portion that you would pay for. You get a discount of 1% per night that you booked on it. So if you book for 13 nights for the trip, you get a 13% discount on the whole trip. So if you do the whole 15 nights, then you'll end up with a 15% discount. The idea is a hop on, hop off. If you've ever been to London or those places, you'll know the hop on, hop off buses. And this is very much the same. So the itinerary is on the website. The map is on the website that explains what happens where you go. And then also the price breakdown, which says section 1 for, I'll change those dates. Section 1 is 930 Rand, and this is what we do. Section 2, that's the price, and that's what we do. Sani Pass. Section 3, Carbon, Royal Natal, Giant's Castle, Main Cave, and so on. So have a look at the website. All the way to Cape Vidal, Umfolozi National Park, Cozy Bay, Itala, all of that stuff we are doing on this trip. So have a look on the website, it's all there, and decide what you want to do, what sections you are interested in, and we will do that. Then the last trip for next year is the Primates in Great Lakes tour, which is the gorilla tour that moved from this year to next year. I do still have, I think, 2 spots for 2 vehicles, if anybody's interested. Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi. It's a lovely tour over Christmas. For those of you who have done it before, it is spectacular. Even if you don't do the gorillas, you just want to do the tour, you save that money. It's a spectacular trip to do. So join me for any of the 2021 tours, those ones that still have some space available. If you don't see it on the website to book it, just send me an email and say I don't see it on the website to book my booking and to pay the deposit, and I'll send you the quote if there is space available. So I try to keep the website booking and paying by card available as an option for people that wants to use their credit cards. So yeah, thank you for 2020. I believe everybody had a horrible year this year, and we would like to forget it as soon as we can. And the end is in sight, but it's going to take another year or so. So from my side, 2 things, very important. You hear talks of vaccines. Those vaccines are still a year away. We have to keep masking, washing hands, and keep our social distancing. Whether we're touring, whether you're at home, please stick to the rules. It's so important. There's no guarantee for a person to have a positive outcome if you get the virus. Anybody can get it, and anybody can die from it. So it's very, very important that you look after yourself as much as you can. Then the second thing is, it is the holiday seasons. Please be safe, drive carefully. It is unfortunately a season with a lot of road deaths. So hopefully this year, with most people staying at home and COVIDing themselves, we should have less of that. So enjoy the holidays. We've been sitting at home for a year now, but enjoy it. It's next year is going to be a busy year, if you ask me. So yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. If you have any questions, please email me, phone me, let me know, and we can make a plan to get you out on a trip. Otherwise, have a great Christmas, a great holiday season, and I'll see you guys soon in the new year. Cheers.